Hunters, welcome back to our channel. And for those who are new, my name is Nika, and behind the camera is JT. Say hi, JT.
Hi.
And together we run a part-time resale business called TRU Rich Rags, where we sell on eBay, Poshmark, Vinted, Depop, all those really cool platforms. We sell on that, and we go out into the wild and we hunt for treasures that need a new home. And today's video is about a haul that we did, a haul that I did throughout the week and a big haul that we did yesterday. So we share these things because we want people to see that there are many things out there that are being disposed of or taken to the thrift store, and they're great treasures that could be resold and reused to help really encourage a sustainable lifestyle, as well as to rescue these cool treasures. So yesterday we went to one of our favorite sources, and we met this gentleman when we would go sourcing to the flea markets, and we built a really great relationship with him. And he sells all his shorts, dresses, tops for $1 and skirts for $1, and then he sells sweaters and pants and other miscellaneous things for $2, and he sells shoes and jackets for under $10, usually under $8, and he usually cuts us a deal. Well, he had stopped working at the flea market, but we had his phone number, he had our number, and he contacted us, and he is now selling out of his home. And we make appointments with him, and we go, and he has tables laid out, mounds of clothes, things hanging, jewelry hanging, shoes underneath, and it's a really fun experience because you don't have any competition with other people, other buyers. You have your own private viewing, and you get to shop freely. And JT and I went yesterday. Now, something we usually don't look at is the jewelry. We usually just go straight for the clothes or the shoes. And what I'm learning is accessories are definitely something that people buy. I've already sold about 3 belts, really good leather belts that I bought from him, and also hats. So I decided to go into the jewelry area and look through it. And one of the things that I found was an AC/DC belt buckle. And this is, in the back it says 2004, and it's an official belt buckle for AC/DC. And I looked these up, and they range between $20, $25. So I'm hoping to get about that much from this belt buckle. Now, another thing is this turquoise. I believe it's turquoise, and it's really important as a reseller to go to different, learn about different things, because you could sell anything pretty much online, and you don't want to limit yourself. So now I'm learning about jewelry, and I'm pretty sure this is real turquoise. One, it's the weight, but there are turquoise stones that are not real. They are howlite rocks that are painted like turquoise, and they have kind of the same line. So I looked for it, and it really does look like authentic turquoise, as well as the little lock has a little what are these called, little brands or
stamp.
It's marked. Yeah, it's stamped and marked. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on this, but if this is real, if I find, also if you put a little bit of acetone on it, because howlite is painted like turquoise and it doesn't wear out, it doesn't change the color, then most likely it's turquoise. Excuse me. So if it is true turquoise, it could go up to like $240, and I got this necklace for $2. I'll save the best one for last because I'm really excited about this one. This one I believe is turquoise also, and I believe that people use this. This is these are more like maybe like somebody who does yoga, or who collects precious stones or rocks. But I really can find the value on this. I think hopefully I got it for $2, so even if I get 10 from it, that'll be good too. And now that I'm looking at it, it is not. This is a good example. This is not real turquoise, because look at the inside of it. This is painted. So now I'm thinking it's not going to be worth much at all, because it isn't real turquoise. The inside of it is white, which is a sign that it is that I think I'm pronouncing it right, howlite, a rock. And I'm looking at it, I just thought that it was how the stone was, but it's actually chipped. So this is not real turquoise, and it doesn't really have a lot of weight. So maybe that's a way to remember turquoise for those people who are looking. Just try to look inside to see it in the cracks. If it's white, then it's not real turquoise. This is mother of pearl, and it's a vintage necklace. And I thought this was really pretty. He charged me $3 because he knew it was mother of pearl. But I'm hoping to get $15 to $20. I couldn't find comps for this, but vintage jewelry I have sold, and I've gotten $20 to $25 for necklaces. Now this is the exciting necklace, and this is why you shouldn't pass up jewelry. I looked at this because I love goth stuff. That was my jam when I was a teen, was goth jewelry, goth makeup, goth clothing. And I picked this up, and it felt very heavy, and I thought, well, maybe this is silver. So I looked for marking, and I found the marking for silver, which is 925. It says USA, and it says Queen Baby. And then we looked it up. These necklaces go for $500 and up. This is real sterling silver. It's heavy, and this is onyx. It's a beautiful necklace, and it's made. There's one line made for women, and it's called Queen Baby, and the other one is called King Baby. So be on the lookout for things that look like this and feel them. I mean, even if say this didn't have any value, I mean, you could melt down the silver, which is what JT was planning on doing until we looked it up. And they literally go for $500 and up on eBay. So I'm really excited to list this. I'm probably going to clean it up because it's a little tarnished because it's an older piece, but it's beautiful. I think somebody who's really, it's almost like that high-end goth. So it's very beautiful, and we got it for $2. So that was definitely what do we call it? A banger. Now I look up a lot for vintagey purses. I know a small phone will fit in this, which is important for obviously nowadays for purses or wallets or anything that it would fit a cell phone. This is a leather hard shell purse. It's cute. I believe it's vintage, and I got it for $2 from the same person. It's by Bonavie, and it's genuine leather. It's adorable. We have 3 girls. They're in their early 20s, and so I kind of get home, and they're very hip. They wear a lot of they're very stylish, put it that way. So I always ask them, would you wear this? And that there's benefits to having them around, but then when we get home, we have to hide things from them because we don't want them to take it and beg us if they can keep it. So that's the downfall. But they really like this one, so I told them we couldn't have it. I'm going to sell it. So I was thinking about $20 to $25. This clutch, whenever I find little small purses, again, I took my phone out of its really thick case, and then I put it in here and make sure that a phone fits. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I believe it's alligator because there is an alligator embossed in here. So why would they have an alligator embossed if this wasn't really alligator and it's vintage? So it's a really cute clutch. It's like a pecan color. And I know that Pierre Cardin actually sells one that's super similar. I almost thought this was it, except theirs has like a little symbol for Pierre Cardin right here. And it's like $500 because it's vintage. But this one doesn't have a brand, but it's definitely an awesome shape, and for somebody who likes to carry clutches when they go out, this is a great clutch. I believe that I have the little chain strap, so I'm going to add that to it because I have a lot of vintage purses, and if it looks better on this, I'm going to put that strap on there. This one, JT has an amazing eye. Okay, I got this one at the flea market. Okay, there's another lady that I source from, and if you don't get to her early enough, all her good stuff is gone. This was on a mannequin on the outside of her booth, so people didn't see it except for JT because he doesn't like to go in the booth with a bunch of crazy buyers, so he's on the outside kind of looking, And so he spotted this I love juicy barrel purse, and it's small. The hardware is so pretty. It's like it's a gold tone, but it's like a brushed gold tone, so it's not an obnoxious gold. And it has the little juicy tag on it, and it's light blue with gold, and the inside is totally clean. I looked at the comps for this, and people are selling similar purses like this for about $150 because it's kind of like that Y2K look for Juicy. Not everything Juicy sells, but their purses are selling. I have sold multiple Juicy purses, but I have a huge black leather purse that's Juicy has not sold. So the little ones, the shoulder ones, they are definitely working. So this is super clean, and I am going to list it for $150 and see how it goes. Okay, because I only saw one of these and it was dirty. It was super dirty, and that one was listed for $150. It was dirty here and it was dirty here. This one is super clean. So I'm really excited. It has a little spot here that I'm probably going to work on to see if I can get it out. If not, I don't think it's a big deal. But it's adorable. I love all the yellow trim. Light blue with yellow looks so good. So that's definitely a banger. I was really happy that JT found that. Now I found this Dooney purse at a thrift store this week, and it's leather with the pink canvas, and I got it for $6 because it had a little bit of dirt here, a little bit of staining, but I think I can get this out. And it is authentic. The hardware feels really good. And it has the tag, the authenticity tag, which is right here. And usually it just depends what year, but the newer ones will have that little hologram on the back, but this one has its numbers in the back. It looks great. It's very clean on the inside. One of my daughters, she's like, is that mine? I said, nope, I'm selling it. So I actually saw one that was in tan that sold for $50. I think pink is a sought out color for purses right now, like different colors like turquoise, blues, not like in, back in my day, everything had to match your shoes and stuff. Like these girls are really trying to do a contrast, which I think looks really cool to wear one color in a very contrasting purse, and I just think that looks really cool. I like the way that looks. The next bag I pulled out, and I love tote bags. I love shopping with cute tote bags. I got one that says Mama Bear on it, and I like it. If we have, we're always going to use recyclable bags, so why not make them fun and stylish? I picked this one up for that purpose, but then and JT kind of poo-pooed it, so I want to sell it for a lot. But then he looked up the comps, and the comps for what? 120. No. The retail price.
170.
170
and
for
up.
this and up. Now this one has a little dirt on it, and maybe in the future I can do a video on how to clean purses. I'm going to be very careful. I have a upholstery cleaner, and upholstery cleaners actually work really well with canvas and the inside of purses. I learned that from another YouTuber. I wish I could give her credit, but this was like back 4 years ago where I learned how to do it. But these are leather pieces and leather straps, and it's a really, really cute tote. So I'm not keeping it, I'm gonna sell it. Then I picked up some little small accessories like a hat. I see hats are coming in. I know that those Kingo, what are they called? Kind of like a little kangaroo one hats. Well, those are in. So I thought this was really cute. It's from San Diego Hat Company, which I'm familiar with because I've been in that store. I love hats. I thought this would be a really cool fall hat. And not a lot of people wear hats in California, and I love it. I love hats, but it never gets so cold where we need to wear hats. So I'm hoping someone on the East Coast could appreciate this. So, I mean, California people, you can bring them back, but it is hot as Hades right now, which is why, oh, by the way, we're not filming in the garage like we usually do, which is where I usually do my work. We're in the area that have the air coming down. It feels so good. Other thing that I'm not passing up anymore are scarves. And there's not a whole lot that I know about them. This is a Betsyville, so I'm gonna give this one a try. Even we got it for $3. I was thinking if I don't sell it, I'm gonna keep it for myself because I think it's really cool. It would look good with like a black dress, or I just think it gives has a lot of little dingly things here, these little loops, and I just think it would give a dress a different look, and it's soft. I don't like when when scarves are all itchy and not comfortable. Now the last thing, I looked at this. I think I got it for $3, and it said Kentucky Derby. Things like that, like specialized events like that, they people are looking and collecting things. And the Kentucky Derby, I know hats and clothing that say Kentucky Derby, they are definitely bolos, because a scarf like this is actually, I found the print. It's from Vineyard Vines. Now, the only thing that I worry about is that at the end of these, there are like these little dangly tassels that are light blue and green that it actually originally came with when I looked up the picture, the stock picture. But so I'm gonna have to discount for that. So I'll disclose that. I didn't really like the little dangly things. I think they're kind of extra, but for someone who, obviously this person did too, because they cut them off, or maybe they washed it and the little dangly things got, mangled. But I'm probably gonna sell this for $25, $30, and it's a really cute pattern, and it says Kentucky Derby. And I know that Vineyard Vines actually sells pants that are the same print, and they're so cute. They're actually for men, and so they have a few things with this print on. But if you look up Kentucky Derby sold items, you're going to see that the comps on are pretty high. So I'm definitely going to have my eye out for scarves that say, there was a scarf that sold for over $100 that said Kentucky Derby. It was a silk scarf. It wasn't from from a regular retail store, which Vineyard Vines has it's a sought out brand for sure. But I'm gonna list this for about $25 and see how I do. I mean, I paid $3. Sometimes it's important to try things out, and sometimes it'll shock you, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that sold. But take a risk sometimes if you can afford it and you have room. And I don't have room for big risks like electronics or car parts, but for something small like a scarf, I'll try it out. These are Rag & Bone. Now, Rag & Bone is a really high-end. Their jeans can go up to $200 retail, and these ones, obviously they're worn, but this is the look. This is the look, and we got these for $2. They're size 26, but they run big. So I've already seen the stock picture for these, and they look like kind of like the boy jean, and they fit really cute. So I saw the comps for this for $30, $40. I mean, you're not going to get Rag & Bone for $30, $40 from the mall, that's for sure, because they sell for like $200 and up. These Levi's jeans. Now, I know some people. I watch some YouTubers that they do so well with Levi's. Again, it's something I need to learn more about, and that's what makes reselling so fun, because there's so many things that you can learn in how things are made. What people like, what people are wearing. I mean, there's so many things you can learn from clothing. But these Levi's I liked, and they were only $3, and that's why I bought them. I was like, well, maybe they'll fit me baggy if I don't sell them. But I saw the comps. Some comps were up to between $30 and $50, so that's a pretty big range. But they're size 33 30s, and they're 5'11s. And I bought them really not knowing anything. I mean, they could be totally valuable or not. But I got them for the looks, because I saw a stock picture where they were folded and kind of cropped and baggy, and then they have a lot of distressing right here. One of our kitty cats is being needy right now. He hides his toys inside the closet. Like I think he shoves it in with his paw, and then he goes to that closet and waits for us to open it, and so he can get his toy out. He's so weird. Okay, here's another pair. Now, it's crazy because Free People's a very popular brand. It just depends. Like, I don't pick up everything that's Free People, even though I'm super tempted, because this is one of my favorite brands to wear personally. But one of the things I usually don't pick up anymore is pants, because I can't sell them to save my life. If you guys have any advice on how to do it, please let me know, because it just doesn't sell. But I did pick these joggers up because they were different and they were only $1. So I got these at I believe at a yard sale, and they're high-waisted. So I thought I'd give them a go. They're 25. They're actually We The Free. But I thought they were super cute, and I think even for somebody who, because one of our girls, she's like a 24, 25, she's really tiny. I think these would fit somebody that, just looking at the waist, I think these would fit someone that's maybe 26. They're meant to be a little baggy. So they're joggers, and I thought they were cute. They kind of have like a wispy kind of look on the fabric. So we'll see how they do. I don't pick up, pants are probably my least favorite too. Maybe because there's so many measurements that I need to make, then that's why they're my least favorite. And they're hard to picture, and they're just not as fun. But I do pick them up because I'm running low on my pants, which is a miracle. Like, we had 2 big tubs of Citizens of Humanity, what else? True Religion, J Brand, Page. We had, I mean, forever. I couldn't sell them. And then I started doing eBay, and they sell more on eBay than they do on Poshmark. So I don't know. Now these ones are called Entropias, and I thought that these were an anthropology brand. We still can't find, there's one that's called Haas Entropia, and I don't know if they're the same brand. If you know, please leave a comment down below. But you know, these are really cute cords, like corduroys, and they are high-waisted. And if you are listing pants, I do suggest that you put the rise on it, especially because high-waisted pants are very desirable. They have cute pockets in the back, and they're not like that thick corduroy. They're actually very, very soft and like a thinner corduroy. So I think this is a great fall color. And they say this is a size 34, but I don't know 34 where, because there's no way this is a 34. So maybe it's like a European size or something. But they're very light and they're tapered. And I will put measurements. I always put measurements on all my stuff because it saves me time from having to answer a lot of questions. And I know that there's a difference in opinion there, but for me it works. I use a dry erase board that I created, and I keep tweaking it because when I add something to it, when I measure, I'm like, oh, I have to do this over again. So I got I typed out like measurements, like I put waist, size, waist, rise, out seam, which now I'm going to add an inseam, and at the bottom a little check off list. And it's, when I take a picture, I measure it right there, and then I put it on the dry erase. I take a picture, I put it it's the last picture in my of all the photos of that listing, and then it makes listing on the computer a lot easier because I don't have to add all that stuff. That picture is in there. So that's just a little quick tip. It's actually, I saw it on someone, I think it was on Courtney Common Tags. She doesn't do it for all her listings, but I happened to see it and I was like, what a good idea. She does it a little different, but it works. It seems to work for her. She just writes them out on a dry erase board, and I thought, what a great idea. So I'm trying to get her idea and make it a little better for me. So I'm telling you, I've learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. The next thing I want to show you guys is jackets. Now, jackets are a pain to store, but this is I couldn't pass this up. JT and I weren't sure. This is an Italian off-white leather jacket, and it is in mint condition. I mean, there's just no stains. It's off-white. It's made in Italy. It's a Sebi, and it has a little pocket inside. It says size 46. And it says Taglia. I don't know, I can't tell though. This is definitely European. So
that's Italian for size.
Size, yeah, Italian? Oh, I don't know. But it's a really cool, and has a very 80s look. This was very 80s right here, this collar right here. And I think it's very elegant. And a woman or a man could wear it. So here's the back. Like I said, there's no markings on it. I'm going to put it in the bag as soon as I picture it. It does have shoulder pads. So I don't know, did men wear shoulder pads back in the day? I don't know. They're not really huge shoulder pads, but it's a beautiful jacket. We got it for $5. So we're hoping to get like 50 bucks. It's fall. So it's going into fall, so I think it's a great jacket to list. This is one of JT's finds at the thrift store. And it's made by Makita, which is Power Tools. And it's basically a Mexico soccer jacket. And these could be very popular. It says Mexico all up the sleeve, and I believe Mexico is playing against the US. And it's soccer season time, so I think it's a great jacket if you are a supporter of Mexico. So that one we got for about $4, and we're hoping we saw the comps for about 175, 100 plus. 100 plus. So, and really the patches are really well made. Really well made, and the jacket is in awesome condition.
It's an official jacket.
It's an official jacket. Is that what that means?
Yeah, they're the supporter of the, they're the ones who are sponsoring. They're one of the sponsors for the league.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See?
It says right there.
Oh, where?
On the back.
Oh.
The official tool of whatever it says.
Oh,
back
okay. It
there,
says it in Spanish.
of the Mexican Football League.
I didn't read it because I'm not that great reading Spanish, but my husband is. So teamwork. Now, JT found this one too. And this is an REI. And what's really cool is like he'll be on one side of the room and I'm on the other side, and we look up comps for each other. He knows a lot more about like stuff like this. This is an REI quarter zip sweater, and it's in excellent condition. It's a great size, and like I said, the outdoorsy stuff totally sells, like the North Face, obviously. What can I think of other ones? The REI, the
Patagonia.
Oh, Patagonia. That's those kind of things. But there's other ones that are kind of like, they're not so trendy, that actually they sell for way more. So that's another area that you could do homework on, is find out the outdoorsy stuff. I mean, people that are hardcore outdoorsy will go beyond brands like that because they want something specific, something that does specifically for their outdoor activity. So one of the things that I do also is we go through all our things, and if it hasn't sold for a while, and we've tried Facebook Marketplace, we can't really do yard sales because we don't live in a place that's conducive to be able to help, to be able to allow us to do yard sales. So we donate a lot, and I went to the thrift store. Gotta spit my words out now. We went to a thrift store, and I went to give them some clothes that I hadn't sold and some things for my closet, and I couldn't resist this. I was feeling all the clothes, which I do a lot just to feel for really good fabrics, and I found this, and I knew that it was silk because silk, I don't know why, it gives me the UBGBs, like it's kind of like nails on the chalkboard. But I did look at the brand, and it's Yumi Kim, and this tag looked kind of fancy. The fabric was very soft, and I knew it was silk. So I looked it up, and Yumi Kim is actually a very good brand, and it's sought out. It has good comps, and I think I could sell this. I got it for $3, and I think I could sell this, and even has a little side zipper. It's a really cute. It's a size small, and it has little ruffles at the end. Maybe $30, $40, and I got it for $3, so that's a good sale. I got this Led Zeppelin shirt for it, and this is actually not vintage. It was obviously tweaked so that it could be a little stylish. So I don't know, $15. People who I like Led Zeppelin. It looks very vintage. Girls are wearing cropped shirts, so that's what I'm hoping for. I picked it up for $1, so not a huge sale, but it's money. Now, JT is going to have to help me with this one because he picked this one up at the same thrift store, and it's if you don't know this, racing clothing totally sells. I got a really cute jacket with all kinds of racing patches, and I think I bought it for $25 and sold it for like $50 or $60. This we got for $4. And JT, why did we get this?
I don't know.
The comps were like for $40, right?
No, like $25 to $30.
25. He's like, I don't know. Well, in the thrift store he knew, and so we got it. So no, it's $20 to $25. It's actually in very good condition, and in men's shirts, if you can find large and extra large, it's just a really good size, really common. This one,
this one is actually a vintage also. Now, I bought this for myself until I saw the comps for like, I got it for $1 and the comps were like 50 and up. And it's a hang 10 vintage. They're so cute. It's like 1970s. And the shirt is actually in still real good condition. And it's I believe it's a size medium, but I think it's a size, well, yes, it could be women's. But this is really cute. So I'm not keeping it. I'm going to sell it. And it has like the little hang 10 little tags, everything. And it has no holes, no stains. Nothing on the back, but it's super cute. So I'm going to list it for probably like, I'll probably start like at $50, $48 and see where it goes from there. For $1, I think it'll totally sell. And this is another thing that I was looking at, and like I said, well, very niche areas like vintage, or you know, like I was talking about the Kentucky Derby, or just vintage t-shirts. But I thought, what about vintage bowling? And some of these shirts could go for great money. I don't know. I didn't see this one specifically because obviously it's somebody's name, which I still think it's fun for vintage. I would wear this with a, you know, it doesn't have to mean anything to you, but you can totally tell that it's a bowling shirt. It's King Louis. And I looked up these shirts, and seriously, the comps were 50 and up. And it has a little bowling person on the end, on the collar. So I know that this is a bowling shirt for somebody who likes that kind of 1950s bowling look. This is a shirt that I'm going to probably list for like $50 and see where it goes. And it's long sleeve. The other shirts are kind of like short sleeve, and obviously nobody's looking for long sleeve right now because it is hot, but they will soon because you know the weather. Another vintage item is this Y2K Betsy Johnson. I had already sold one that I had, and it sold quick for about $25. And this one, I would imagine, I got it for $1. It's super cute. It's adorable. I was like, these little ruffles and flowers, and it's pink and no stains or holes. I'm thinking about $25. Like I said, I got it for $1. This is a Bolo brand, which is Spanx. Spanx really sells, and I would normally pass up a skirt that's just this basic. It has the ruching on the side, and I'm like, it feels like something. So I looked at it. It was Spanx, snagged it right up for $2. It's in excellent condition, extra large, which is a great size for women who like want to like suck it in. Like I always want to suck it in. So I'm thinking the comps on these, I was looking between $35 and $40 for a skirt like this. And I look at my comps on eBay or Posh, at least while I'm in the, like when I'm, wherever I'm choosing my items. This one I chose for myself because I'm really into bralettes because it's so hot. But I thought, wow, it's kind of big. And then I looked at the brand. I've never heard of the brand Seraphim. And it's either Seraphim or Seraphine. No, Seraphim right here. Well, anyways, I looked this up on Posh, and this is actually a maternity brand. So this is a maternity bra, which it makes perfect sense. And it's kind of like a little stylish nursing bra, crisscross in the back, very comfortable. When I saw it, I thought, oh, I like how light the cotton is. This is going to be comfortable to wear. But I'm going to sell it for about $30, $35. It's a good, it has good comps. That brand has really good comps. As a matter of fact, like Hatch has a really good sell-through rate for reselling for maternity. And this one does too, Seraphim. So I'm going to start looking for that brand. Now bangers are like, wow, I got that for dirt cheap. And I'm going to sell it for a banging price. This was literally on the last table at the very end. So we were going through each piece of 3 tables, each clothing piece. And we found a Chanel boutique dress. Vintage, size 40. Tweed. Beautiful. Now, Nika, why did you have it in the freezer? Because I found, we didn't find it till the end, till we left,
a little moth hole. And I was showing my friend who is really good at repairing clothing and making clothing. This is the friend I was telling you guys that upcycles. So I was asking, getting advice, and she said, put that thing in the freezer because it might have moth eggs and it will totally contaminate all your other clothing. So I put it in the freezer just to make sure that it would kill, hopefully, I don't even know if it's true, it would kill some moth eggs. And I'm gonna spray some vinegar on it. But we're actually gonna get it professionally dry cleaned because we got this dress for $1. So I don't think our guy doesn't really, he doesn't price by brand. He just says, okay, all dresses $1. He just counts. We put a stack of dollar things, a stack of $2 things, and then he counts them out. He doesn't look at anything. Excuse me. So we're gonna get it professionally fixed and professionally cleaned. And dresses like this are, they go for $500 and up. So we're just gonna figure out how to fix it, dry clean it, and then sell it. So that's the banger. So don't be afraid. Some people, I mean, I'll tell you, Goodwill, they know their brands. So they're always the last people I go to because they know their brands and they definitely will make you pay up. But finding little sources like that, people who don't care, they just want to get rid of their stuff, they're all about having a bulk and just selling it. That's how they resell. This is my guy. Okay, so now for the bolo. This was on my bucket list because I heard about this bolo, and I have already listed it, and that is figs. Okay, medical field people, hip ones, because they're super cute on. I mean, I've seen them on nurses, and they just look super cute on. They're stylish scrubs that are highly sought out, and they the actual website, they have like a certain styles, and then they don't make them anymore. So this is a color that I do not see on the website anymore. So this is something that you can charge for more than what the retail price is if you have something that they don't sell anymore. So this color, this actual pant, this style pant, they still sell, and it's, I forgot what it's called, the Verona, something like that. They sell it, but they don't sell this color anymore. So I got these for a few dollars, for $3 at a thrift store. I was so excited because I've been trying to go outside of clothing and you know, trying to venture into maternity and into scrubs. Don't skip the scrubs. Look up the scrubs that are sought out, and look for those brands. So I found these figs, yay, off my bucket list. Great bolo. You'll be able to tell by the fabric, it's not stiff scrubs. They're very soft. Even the elastic is very soft. I can see, if I was a nurse or a doctor, I would definitely, then they sell it in men's too, I would definitely pick them up. But it says, it has this little symbol here, and here, if just so that you can get familiar with the tag, it's on the pocket, and it looks like this. So be on the lookout for figs. Okay, so I think that is it. That was my haul. The next video I think we're gonna do is our sales. Right now sales are in, I think a lot of resellers will agree with this, are kind of low, but I'm not gonna get discouraged. I'm just gonna take the time to, you know, I've already organized my inventory. I've gotten it ready, so when I go back to work, that it's easier for me to just grab things and list them. All of us do this a different way, so there's not just one way. It just depends on your life circumstances, your finances, the space that you have. So don't get discouraged. If you're, at first we were just kind of working out of a small closet in our home, and now we've moved on to the garage, and I mean, geez, we're already thinking about purchasing a different home so that we can do this full time in the future. So it is up to you and your circumstances. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I think it's a great thing to do for people, to make things accessible to them. People who, like me, who would always go into Anthropologie and just look at the clothes, but I couldn't afford it. Now I can, because I can buy it used and it still looks great. So being able to do that for other people is very encouraging to me, because I already know what it feels like to not be able to afford things or even want to buy things that are that expensive. And it's also a great way to make extra money for your family to pay off your bills. We've already paid off a ton of bills with this, and the next thing we're going to start working on is paying more payments on our home so that we can pay off our home a lot sooner than 30 years. And then if you like shopping, you can buy all your clothes. There's so many bonuses for doing something like this. So I hope that you guys learned something today and that you guys will come back and see more of our videos. Thank you for coming, hunters, and keep hunting.